What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another archery video. Today we're going to be doing a versus video. It's going to be the Hoyt RX7 for 2022 versus the new Mathews V3X 29. A little bit different, not totally apples to apples comparison, but these are the two bows that I actually selected for my own personal use for 2022. So let's see which one's going to be best for me. I'm here at Texas Archery with my boy Raymond right there. We got the two bows ready to go. Here it is, the V3X Mathews, probably the most popular model for 2022 so far.
Oh yeah.
We got the RX7 all set up, 70 pounds.
Yep.
So just to make sure we ain't lying, we're going to show you each measurement. So let's show them, Raymond.
I've got a scale here. Both are on a 28-inch draw. So
28
a lot of times, like when we set up a Hoyt versus Mathews, we'll run that half an inch, a little longer on the Hoyt that we've talked about before. But today, to make everything fair, they're both on 28 inches, both 85% let off. And I want to say 72 pounds, but we're about to find out. All right, so there's that one. Hold on, it didn't do it. Let's reset that. All right, 72.3. Don't worry about that hold weight.
Okay.
Sometimes it gets it right, sometimes it doesn't.
So Mathews is clocking at 72.3.
Yeah, 72.3. So let's see what this Hoyt is hitting at. I'm gonna reset it. All right. All right. 73. So I'm gonna take just a touch off of this Hoyt.
All right, so it's pretty much an even field.
Yeah, we're right on the line.
All right, let's do that. All right, now next we're gonna weigh it. This is the Mathews V3X. We're getting 4.8 pounds, which is a pretty good size, pretty good weight.
Yeah, that's naked bow minus the rest. So we have
Minus
a Q80
rest, gotcha.
HDX on here though.
All right, next is the RX7. Let's see how much this bad boy weighs.
Same thing, bare bow minus that Q80 HDX.
I think it's going to weigh less, obviously, right?
I mean, it should, but
What?
I'm getting the same weight.
4.8 pounds, interesting.
But like we talked about before we started this video, I don't know how accurate this scale is. I would hope it would be consistent enough to give us a consistent weight. I just don't know if that 4.8 is actually 4.8.
Interesting.
But they're weighing the same, which is kind of hard to believe because one's carbon and a lot more expensive than obviously aluminum.
Okay, now that we got the weights of the bows, which honestly, take it with a grain of salt, it's probably not the most accurate machine, as Raymond said.
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to do the speed test, but this is going to get where it's going to get interesting. What does the V3X clock at per manufacturer?
Man, you put me on the spot. I want to say 342, 343 maybe?
And the RX7?
About the same.
About the same?
It should be pretty close.
Let's see what it goes. We'll start out with the RX7 first.
So also too, we're shooting a 425 grain arrow, so people have an idea of kind of what
425 grain.
Yeah, what arrow weight you're shooting, because I mean, obviously, if we were shooting an arrow that's 350 grains, we'll get it a lot faster.
Gotcha. All right.
28-inch draw, 72 pounds on everything.
All right, here we go.
All right, I'm gonna get that arrow because we want to use the same one. And we've got a speed of 295.
Here you go. Let me show you guys.
And then, do you remember in the past we've always added the 5 feet to that? So really, that's pushing 300 feet a second at a 28-inch draw with a 425 grain arrow. That's moving.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, Raymond, 300 feet per second. Now we got the Mathews V3X 29.
Pretty impressive. And so I look. So this one is 340 on the IBO, and this one was 342.
Okay. Let's see how it goes. Here we go.
Let's see what it is. Same exact speed.
Holy crap. Look at that, guys. 295. Let me just scoot back so you guys can see that. 295 plus 5.
That's 300. So they're almost identical, which is pretty crazy. Same draw, same arrow, same everything.
That's going to make it even harder to make a decision.
Same exact speed.
All right, Raymond. So we got the weight. We got the speed test.
Correct.
Now it's going to be just overall shoot and see which one's going to be the smoothest.
Put them in your hand, shoot them both.
Yeah.
And,
so what do you think we should start? We should start with the RX7? Or
yeah,
should we go with
yeah,
the
we might as well. We did the chrono first on this one, so we'll start first here. There's that. I'm going to take this off for a second.
And once again, this is how much MSRP one?
So that one is $17.99.
$17.99.
So that's significantly higher than
the V3X. And I already hear the commenter saying, you know, why are you comparing a $1,700 versus a $1,200 bow?
Yeah, you got a $600 price difference here.
I don't know. What do you say about that?
So, I mean, we do sell carbon bows, obviously not as many as the aluminum. People will pay for the weight difference, you know,
Yeah.
especially the elk hunters and mule deer hunters. Somebody that's actually backpacking,
Right.
they can feel a half a pound, they'll pay it.
Yeah, but that's crazy. But these are the same weight according to your little gadget.
Yeah,
there.
like I said, I don't know how true that scale is, but
All right, so here we go. RX7. I mean, I love the looks of this bow. For me personally, it has to be good looking. I mean, you're going to spend this much money. You don't want to look at something that's an eyesore.
you're going to stare at it for hours at a time in the deer stand.
Exactly. This looks good. Love the carbon. I mean, it is pretty lightweight. Honestly, once again, I don't know how accurate that little thing is, the measuring thing, but I know, I mean, this just feels lighter to me. So anyways, let's go and shoot it. I'm going to tell you my impressions about it. I already know the Hoyt shoots really well because I have the Ventum 33. So here we go. Yeah, that's so smooth, man. 72-pound draw weight, and I can easily pull it back like it's nothing. It feels like it's like in the 65s, in my opinion. Holds really well at the target too. Just it's because it's lightweight. The carbon really helps out. Yeah, it feels so good. Feels good. It has a little bit of a higher ting and sound.
Carbon always does, yeah.
It's
carbon
a little
does.
bit higher.
It's a different density than aluminum, so it does have a unique sound. Whether it's Hoyt, PSE,
Right.
Bowtech, any manufacturer that makes a carbon bow, they do sound a little different.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I've noticed with this RX7, there's no that squishiness at the end.
No,
There's
it's got a pretty solid back wall.
Exactly.
I even shot one the other day with the, I rotated down to an 80% let off, and it got even better.
Really?
Yeah.
80%. This is at 85, right?
It is 85, yeah, and so is a Mathews.
All right, here we go. Second shot. Let's see if we can Robin Hood that arrow right there. Feels so good pulling back.
Almost.
That's pretty close. Accuracy is good. It holds on the target really well. I love that draw. It is a little bit more sportier compared to the RX7 Ultra, from what I remember.
Yeah, it's definitely a little harder to draw than Ultra, but also too, I mean, it's a little slower. The Ultra is, so that's you're sacrificing a little bit of comfort for some speed.
And that makes, yeah, you can totally tell. Yeah, but it's still really smooth. I love how it just flies off the bow. You can actually feel the communication between the bow and the arrow as it flies off. I mean, this is a really nice bow. Oh shoot!
I heard something.
Did what? I didn't mean to Robin Hood that.
you got the knock at least, I think.
We have the Mathews V3X 29, brand new for 2022. This is honestly probably y'all's most popular selling bow.
By far, yeah.
By far, right?
By far, yeah. Well, that and the 33, but both
Yeah.
V3Xs are very, very good sellers for us.
That's interesting. Why do you think Mathews just outsells Hoyt? You think it's just a better product overall?
It's tough. It's no different than trucks. You know, Ford, Chevy, Dodge. They all make good stuff. It's just finding one that fits good in your hand. But we definitely do sell a lot more Mathews than any other bow manufacturer here at this shop.
You know, right off the bat, it does feel heavier. I swear to you. Let me grab this RX7.
It's got to be a little heavier. That's why I don't trust that scale.
Okay.
I mean, there's no way that both are the same weight.
Yeah. So here's the RX7. Here's the Mathews V3X. Right off the bat, yes, this feels significantly lighter. I mean, it could be the limb, right?
A little bit, but I mean...
Do you mind taking that off?
No,
for me?
no, not at all.
Let me see exactly.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
there we go. So now the limbs are off. Yeah, this definitely feels lighter than the V3X. So I think you might have to get your weight thing calibrated.
Yeah, that's meant for checking poundage and things like that. I don't think it's very accurate for just hanging a bow and checking the actual physical weight.
But yeah, man, RX7 does feel significantly lighter. I would say probably at least half a pound lighter compared to this. But anyways, let's shoot this.
Makes sense. Here, I'll take that one from you.
All right, V3X. I've owned the Mathews V327 when it first came out, so I'm very familiar with Mathews products. I think they build a great bow. I think their warranty is one of the best in the industry, right?
Really
Lifetime,
is.
pretty much.
It really is. To the original owner, they will take care of you, for sure.
All right, here we go. I love this color too, this buckskin. All right, 72 pounds. From what I remember, Mathews is a little bit more harsh pulling back. Oh yeah, that's a little bit more harsh. That feels good though. That shoots
got
really
a different
nice.
tone to it too.
Yeah, yeah, it's not as tingy or loud as
No,
that carbon.
I think it's definitely a little quieter, and it's hard for someone that's shooting the bow to tell the difference. But for
I
someone
can
standing
totally tell,
behind
yeah.
you, I can definitely tell.
And sound does make a big difference if you're hunting. Just keep that in mind.
Big time.
Okay, again, so one thing I do notice with the difference of draws between the RX7 and the V3X is the V3X, it is a harsher draw, but once you, what is the middle part of the draw? Like, what do you call that?
I know what you're getting at. So for me, like when I shoot them back to back, I notice the Hoyt, all the weight stacks up front on the draw cycle, where this one is more towards the end.
Exactly.
And so you've got right there towards the end, you've got that little hump to get over, and that's where people think it's a little more harsh than the Hoyt, just because of that last little bit. But as you shoot it, you actually get used to that, your body adjusts to it, and you don't really notice it as much.
I couldn't say it better. There you go. That's what I'm looking for description. My boy Raymond, he told you guys, you all heard it. So here we go. Yeah, so like right at the end, that's where I mean, right, the front pull is good, and then right here is where you struggle a little bit, pulling back like that. See, 72 pounds. That's heavy. But it feels so good, man. When it shoots, you can really feel the communication of the arrow coming off the bow itself. I mean, it's a nice shooting bow. Oh my gosh, I can't do it no more. Dude, I'm like too tired.
Getting too tired?
Oh my gosh. Reason why I'm doing the RX7 versus the V3X 29s, because these are the two bows I actually am picking against, or I am actually deciding which bow to go for 2022. Big price difference, obviously.
Correct. Yeah, $600.
Yeah, $600. Yeah. But to me, the RX7 is so redesigned. It shoots totally different.
They definitely changed it.
Yeah, compared to RX5, I mean,
really
this is a much better bow, and all the other YouTubers have said
I
that.
agree, hands down, for sure. They went the right direction on this one.
Yeah, yeah. And this looks great. The 29 limbed axle to axle fits perfectly for my 28-inch draw length.
Correct, yep.
So the angle is perfect. Everything just fits really nicely. That's why I'm leaning towards the V3X 29, and still lightweight, still compact.
It is. It really is. And everybody obviously loves the new granite color.
Exactly, yeah, that granite color is sick. But the RX7 just looks so good with the lines, how it's just like curves, where if you look at the Mathews, it's just kind of like angled. You can see this part right here is just straight and then angled, straight. I mean, it just looks like a geometry test. Whereas this looks like arcs. I mean, it just looks so good in my personal opinion.
That's probably one of the best, as far as Hoyt, that's probably the best looking carbon bow they've ever made, in my opinion.
It's going to be a hard decision, man. They shoot well, but the Hoyt, in my opinion, is expensive, more expensive.
It is.
For half a pound less weight saving, is that really worth it? Because you can purchase a lot more.
Depends on your style of hunting, for sure.
Yeah.
For me, I don't get to go out and chase elk and mule deer just because that's our busiest time of the year. It'd be a hard buy for me just to pay that extra $600. But for the guys that do, by all means, definitely, that's what it's built for, is for those guys. Here in Texas, we don't carry our bows very far, unfortunately. We pretty much kind of walk to the deer stand, hang them up, and they kind of sit there until we're ready.
And that's why Mathews outsells everything in your store.
Yeah, I mean, they just, both obviously manufacturers have their pros and cons, but we've sold Mathews for many, many years here, along with Hoyt, and their customer service is amazing. Great warranty, and no different than Hoyt, great manufacturer as well. Yeah.
So, man, it's going to be a hard decision, man. Two great bows, but right now, I like how the draw feels on this, like the whole.
I did notice you were drawing this one a little smoother. At the same weight, same draw. I mean, that's a fair fight.
Yeah, as I stated, for some reason, Hoyt has created their Ventums and the RX7s to just be really smooth and feel lighter than what they are. So this is 72 pounds, but like I swear, it feels like I'm drawing 65.
Lighter.
Where this is 72 pounds, and I am feeling, this is probably feels like 76 pounds. A little
more stout.
Especially that end part where you have to really pull.
I think that's where it's getting you, is that last little hump at the end. Where, like I said earlier, that bow stacks up front. And this is, obviously, when you draw a bow, you're stronger here than you are here.
That's a good, very good point.
I think that's really what it is, more than anything, is where that cam is breaking over versus the Hoyt.
So if I was going to go with the V3X, I would probably have to go down to 65 pounds now.
And that's totally fine. I mean, a lot of guys, we were just talking about this, you know, they're shooting 75, 80 pounds, and, you know, if you want it, go get it, but it's not necessary. I mean, these bows are so fast and so efficient. I mean, we've got customers that are coming in here. Heck, we've got ladies coming in here getting complete pass-throughs at 38 pounds. You put a good broadhead on the front of that arrow and you put it in the right place.
It's tuned. Yeah.
It's deadly.
Yeah. It's going to be a hard decision, guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave in the comments below. Should I get the new RX7 or should I get the new V3X? That's a hard decision, man. I need some help. $600 difference, half a pound lighter versus saving $600. Smoother draw, in my opinion, but a little bit louder versus a harsher draw, a heavier draw, and a little bit quieter. I don't know. There's pros and cons to everything, man.
It really is.
Yeah,
there is, and that's why we got to shoot them all.
But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know if you want me to do any other reviews, comparison versus type videos. I think you guys really enjoy those. But right now, as of right now, I mean, my opinion can change. These two bows are on top of my list for 2022. I may lean towards the Ventum 30, right? Is it Ventum 30 now?
It is Ventum Pro 30.
Ventum Pro 30 for 2022, and that would be actually a very, very apples to apples comparison to the V3X.
It would, yep.
Right, but once again, if you've been following me, I already own the Ventum 33, so why would I get another Ventum? I don't know. That's just the way I think. But you guys may differ. I don't know, but yeah, thank you so much, guys. I love every single one of you guys, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.